This is absolutely the most hardcore game of hide-and-seek you've ever seen. Competition. It racked up 100 million views online in just 5 days. Each challenger's hiding spot will absolutely blow your mind. And the location for this challenge is the Pushkin Museum in Moscow. Compared to the previous challenge in a dilapidated, abandoned castle, the difficulty has been raised yet again. If you can avoid being found by the hunter for 1 hour, you'll win 250,000 rubles. Who will be the last one standing and claim the prize? With the official start of the competition, the challengers rush to the van to grab their pre-prepared supplies. Of course, for such a hardcore hide-and-seek game, they've already scoped out the location beforehand. Once everyone is inside, an outsider emerges from the van. He hands Ivan a blanket and pillow. What's going on here? Then someone is directed to the reception office. Ivan explains his plan to his younger sister. He's decided to have this outsider impersonate the night shift worker. He'll just sit there and not move. Ivan will slide under the desk using his sister's chair as cover. Even the hunter wouldn't be bold enough to lift someone's skirt to check. Sophia has spent a considerable amount of money acquiring various statues and placing them on the table in the hallway. Those of you who are clever might have guessed that this is to prevent the hunter from disturbing the table out of concern for damaging the artifacts. This will also subtly waste the hunter's search time. Having prepared everything, he heads to the fireplace in another room. He pries it open from the side. The space inside is just big enough for him. His disguise is simple. He hopes he can remain just as calm when facing the hunter. Dennis enters the reading room with just a backpack. How will he hide? After looking around, he moves the large desk in front of him. And wouldn't you know it, there's a hidden compartment. Such a concealed space. Once inside, it's like being in a breathing tube. Unexpectedly, playing hide-and-seek has given him a preview of what it's like to be buried. Amin is taking things to the next level. It's a combination of technology and audacity. Being an electrician, he decides to modify the electrical box. If something goes wrong, will they serve a funeral feast in Russia, and will we need to bring gifts? A word of caution, don't try this at home, kids, especially if you're not a qualified electrician. And definitely don't try this if you are a qualified electrician. This is dangerous. Number 5, Alexei is carrying to paintings. What trick does he have up his sleeve? He heads westward and then downwards to the storage room in the basement. Before his eyes is his pre-prepared invincible hiding spot. Multiple paintings have been hollowed out. It's simply genius. This kind of baffling maneuver probably requires 30 years of experience having strokes. Getting in is a bit of a squeeze though. Just a guess. But he might win the 250,000 rubles. With Daria's looks, he's the man you'll never have. But the next second, he disappears from this small room. Even the cameraman is bewildered. Let's just say this disguise is a bit outdated. Good luck to him. With that, all the contestants are in position. It's now the hunter's turn to hunt. Can he find everyone within an hour? He immediately encounters the younger sister's location upon entering, locking eyes with the hunter. The sister remains remarkably calm. She calmly asks him what he's doing there. Does he think he's rented the entire place? Doesn't the staff know? Is he not aware there's staff on duty? After a brief exchange, they learn about each other's situation. The hunter then enters the room and continues his search. Just like that, he searches and searches and searches the vast museum. He enters a room and finds a selfie of one of the challengers. This is just insulting. He starts to move a box to see if anything is hidden inside. If that were an artifact, who knows how much trouble he'd be in. He then enters the room where Dennis is hiding. The desk where Dennis is concealed doesn't attract the hunter's attention. Perhaps the hunter has seen too many movies. He carefully searches the bookshelves, afraid to miss any hidden compartments. But after all that effort, he comes up empty-handed. He continues his search and arrives at Sophia's location. As she predicted, he carefully examines the table with the statues. He's very cautious, afraid of breaking them. Hearing the commotion outside, Sophia smiles smugly. She thinks she's a genius. He soon arrives at the fireplace and immediately suspects something is hidden there. He checks the top of the fireplace, shaking it, but there's no movement. He takes a moment to think. The inevitable has happened. Sophia is out of the game. Time is of the essence. After a quick hug, he resumes his search. 20 minutes have already passed. He returns to the reception area where the younger sister is. He casually asks how to get to the basement. This is awkward. She pretends to be new and not know where it is. The hunter suspects something is up based on her expression. He doesn't call her out, but instead moves on to other areas. Time ticks by. He heads downstairs and discovers Ammon's hiding spot. The hunter's sixth sense kicks in. He's sure something is hidden there. After examining the electrical box, he opens the door. How did he figure that out? It's almost like he's cheating. Despite Ammon's risky hiding spot, he's been found. Without further ado, the hunter continues down the hallway. He searches the storage room, rummaging through various items and boxes, but makes no progress. He then reaches Alexi's paintings. Out of habit, he casually moves the stack of paintings. This random action reveals that they are stuck together. There's definitely someone hiding there. Another promising contestant is eliminated. The search continues. He keeps searching and arrives at Doria's hiding spot. The hunter's approach scares the hidden Daria. Before he can even properly search, what a giveaway! Startled, Doria gets up and hugs the hunter, claiming to be scared. Unbelievable! The hunter returns to the reception area. This time, he notices a pair of shoes. Ivan had taken them off earlier because it was getting stuffy under the desk. The hunter is determined to find him. He's determined to find him, no matter what. But when he reaches her, he hesitates to lift her skirt. The younger sister's acting is on point. She angrily tells him to stay away. The mighty hunter is defeated. He can't break her resolve. If Ivan wins, he'll definitely reward his sister. The hunter gives up and moves on. He continues to search. But finds nothing for several minutes. Time is running out. Convinced someone is at the reception desk, he makes his move. The younger sister finally agrees to a search. With his sister standing, Ivan tries to reposition himself, but is ultimately discovered. The hour is up. The winner is Dennis. When the hunter retrieves him, he's covered in sweat. The space under the desk was actually quite large. The hunter found Amin in the electrical box, but not Dennis. Congratulations to him on winning the 250,000 rubles. So, if you were there, where would you hide?